So, Mr. Adeolu, are you on the call? If you can hear me, please go ahead to share your thoughts as well on the role of blockchain in governance and transparency in Africa. Thank you very much. Please go ahead.
I can hear you. Thank you. Good evening, Officer, and everyone that has taken time to join this session. Congratulations for driving this. And very quickly on the subject of the role of a blockchain in governance and transparency, I like us to paint a very clear picture on the pieces that we need to tie together in under this subject of discussion. And that is, first of all, Africa. Africa is the youngest continent on Earth. And that continent is full of potentials. I mean, a lot of potentials that are yet to be harnessed. And one of the challenges that is limiting the actualization of African potential is infrastructure gap. Hence, the opportunity to leverage emerging technology like blockchain so that we can leapfrog the digital gap. So blockchain is very valuable to the entire world, but even more valuable to Africa. And why do I say that? Because we already have infrastructural gap, which we can bridge quickly at a lower cost, and then be able to meet up with the rest of the world. And with the potentials that we have, we can actually build a continent that the whole world will be proud of. So now the position of governance. I mean, what's the role of governance in this? After all, we have the technology and we have the trustless technology. Can we do this without government? So I just want to highlight the importance of the role of government in this. I want us to pay very keen attention to the dependency of the African development on government services. And by this, I mean the public services that the government offers. For different African countries and even any country in the world, government played a very central role in development, because the public services that the government offered are relied upon by the economy. I mean, to a very large extent, and by this I mean every innovators, banks, economy, every sector of the economy depends on services like identity services, justice and criminal system, land title, voting system, and health records. All this that everybody has been mentioning here, these key use cases, and a lot of opportunities are being lost today because of the infrastructural gaps, because of the lack of trust, the lack of the efficiency, and the high cost of offering these services. So a lot of African countries are losing the opportunity to get a lot of revenue and to grow. And this is where the potentials of blockchain can come in. And that is why I said blockchain is important to the world, but even very important to Africa, because the potentials are very huge. So on the part of Nigeria, just to mention one of the countries that we are speaking from today, I would say yes. I mean, in terms of on the list of countries that are doing well in the blockchain adoption, I think I want to congratulate us for joining that list. Quite a number of government have been making good efforts, I mean, in using blockchain. Of course, there are quite a number of them ahead of Nigeria, but in the last about 2 years ago, I mean, kudos to NITDA and the Minister of Digital Economy. I mean, a national blockchain policy was launched with a roadmap and a strategy which is being which is being built upon for implementation as we speak. So congratulations to Nigeria. And I know that Indian is also doing very great. So so we are on the path to greatness when it comes to adoption of blockchain in Nigeria. And just to pick a few things from the national blockchain policy documents that Nigeria came up with, I think Nigeria government is, I mentioned earlier that government adoption of blockchain is very key, because irrespective of the Web3 development and all the cryptocurrency adoption, we cannot even harness blockchain to any great extent unless we have government adoption. This adoption, there are a few challenges that is being faced in terms of adoption, and that's why the document that has been developed for Nigeria is highlighting a few area of focus, which is like especially the innovation, talent development, and also use cases development. These are areas that Nigerian government is working with ministry, department, and agencies to focus on. And I think on that note, I will just stop there. Having highlighted the importance of government adoption of blockchain. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr.